One. And hello, everyone. Yes, welcome. It's Mallrats Monday, of course it is. And thank you for joining us for the very 9th episode of Waterdeep Mallrats / Tales from the Yawning Portal / Forge of Fury. So, thank you very much for joining us today. I think we're going to be quite an exciting week this week because the guys are going into the dungeon for the first time, which is going to be really, really fun. I know, right? But firstly, I want to do my usual. I want to check, see how everybody's doing. So let's start today with Evie. How are you doing, my love?
Oh, yeah, I'm all right, thank you. I've not got much to report, to be honest. No, I don't really know what I've done this week. I've gone for lots of walks, and I ate like a queen yesterday. Oh, actually, I tell a lie. This morning I did like an escape room type thing.
Ooh.
Around my friend's work thing. They wanted to do some team bonding.
Nice.
So it was kind of like Crystal Maze, but not the Crystal Maze. Not the Crystal Maze, like the Crystal Maze. And that was really fun. That was good. They were a
Other
HR
mazes
team.
are available.
Exactly. Oh. Oh. Whoa, what was that?
Yeah, sorry guys. I was just checking to make sure that we were going through all right, and it sort of echoes through.
I was like, who's that?
God, that's an irritating voice, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to start talking down here now. Yeah, it was really good, thank you, Joe. Thanks for asking. Maybe I'll just stick with this for the rest of the...
Sorry, Evie. I'm such a dickhead.
That's all right, I loved it. I had nothing really exciting to say anyway, so there we go.
You could just like, oh, sorry, Evie, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
Nothing exciting.
Well, you had all your excitement last week when you did the Glastonbury last week, doesn't it? So this week is all about doing nothing.
Yeah, recovering and doing barely anything. But yeah, it was fun. Running an escape room for a HR team that called themselves, this time, it's personnel.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
So well done.
So you're doing that.
Well done.
So how did you do it online about what you're running it through?
And it's just done like as a PowerPoint.
Oh, cool.
Like PowerPoint presentation. Like, it was really easy. And they enjoyed it, considering it was like a Monday morning and they were all a bit like, what is going on? So, yeah, it was fun. It was good.
Yeah, nice. Nice, very, very cool. All right, so we'll move on to Rob. How you doing?
Yeah. Good, thank you. Trying to become a dragon. How have I been? I've been good. The latest news is that we reached 200 followers on our Instagram account.
Yeah.
So that's a little something. What, Dan, remind me of what our hashtag @ thing, whatever. I don't know how to use Instagram. What's our Mallrats?
It is at Waterdeep Mallrats.
At Waterdeep Mallrats. Other Mallrats are available, but Waterdeep is the one you want to follow. Yeah, I've been grand. That's it. Unless you want to play my voice back, I'm happy. All right. Okay.
That's really unnerving, Rob.
Oh,
Really
no.
good. They were a HR.
Where's Evie anyway?
It's still Evie.
Other Mallrats are available, but Waterdeep is the one you want to follow. Yeah, I've been grand. That's it. Unless you want to play my voice back.
Good.
Oh, there we go.
Great.
Okay.
Oh dear, what is going on?
I'm gonna have to this episode.
Yeah. Is there anyone out yet going, guys, there's some sound issues?
Not yet,
That's right, that was.
which is almost a bit worrying.
Nice. Okay, well, thank you, Dragon Rob. I really appreciate that.
Thanks. You're very welcome.
And how have you been, Dan? You've had a busy week.
Feeling so much sleep. I thought I was fine after a day of recovery. I wasn't. So I had quite a chill week. This weekend though, I've been locked in an edit with my housemate who is a tremendous editor on a really exciting project. I can't say too much yet, but I'm really excited about it. Really, really, really excited about it. And also, I bought this thing, which.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I can't hear you.
He fucked the mic. He wants to go on. Yes, Dan.
So excited that I removed the mic cable from the little hanging thing.
It's so good
Totally worked.
because it actually,
Totally worked.
because it's blurred, it looks a little bit like a like a whiskey distillery that you just got stuck hanging from your ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I just pull this bit and just. And that's me sorted for after the break.
Nice. All good. Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing your edit. Because I stopped listening halfway through your conversation, so.
Just play it back.
Oh, that's a good point. Hang on. No. And finally, how are you doing, Gabby?
Thank you. The whole time I've been racking my brains to think of what, but I'm good. And I don't know if we're mentioning the dreaded COVID, but I was selected by the government to be part of their testing, and I don't have it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yay!
So yeah, another test I've got. Well, I was going to say failed. It's actually a good thing.
Yeah, it's a
isn't
good
it?
thing to fail.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I've got.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my word, what's the day gonna be like?
How
Yeah,
have you been?
yeah,
John?
I've been alright.
Right, none of us pay attention. Turn off your audio while we're listening to this.
Then it's like, oh, sorry, I thought you guys wouldn't want to hear it anyway, so I just turned it off. So yeah, I've been alright. I decided to rock my Adam Koval look today, which if there's anyone who's a nerd enough out there to know who that is, great. All I need is some pink hair and it'll be absolutely perfect, but you know, it is what it is. I've been drawing this week, drawing maps, which has been fun for another campaign that we're running. So that was for Rob and for Dan as well. I've also decided that I think I'm going to do a stream of me playing Dungeons and Dragons Eye of the Beholder on the Super Nintendo without reading the manual first, which I know is going to be a massive mistake, but I think I might give it a go and see what happens. So that should be fun. That actually does remind me, if anybody who's listening wants to do any sort of D&D related content, that could be a chat about your favorite classes or some overpowered thing that you found online, or even anything like a computer game that you've played as D&D or anything else you want to chat about. Please do let us know, because I think it'd be really fun to talk about it. I can pop it on the channel. So shall we oh, my video, I think my video's frozen. Am I back? Yes, I'm back. Great. Okay, yeah. So shall we play some D&D? Alrighty. Okay, so last time we came together, you were on the side of a hill, I believe, looking down a chimney shaft that went down into this this dungeon, which you know to be possibly a forge of weapons from an ancient dwarven master smith, I believe. I think that's correct. Is that right?
Durgeddon. Yeah.
There we go. So. Who is the forge is behind me right now. Noted. Thanks, Kurt. I have no idea what noted is, but we'll keep hold of that. Okay, so yeah, so you found your way through the forests. You were attacked by some orcs, which you promptly kind of got rid of, which was nice, I think. And you managed to kind of find a different way into this place. Pups and the Mastiff Polly, sort of made their way through and found this entranceway. So I think we'll return back to that point. So you're the four of you, or the five of you if you include the Mastiff as well. So I've uncovered this kind of small area of smoke kind of pouring out as it kind of goes down into the depths of the hill itself. The great mountain is right next to you as you see it kind of go up into the sky. As you stand on the top of this kind of smaller mount, which is about 800 feet up, I'd say. I mean, that's what it says on the map, so I'm guessing it's 800 feet. So we'll go with that. So let's just quickly... So what would you guys like to do from this point?
Tunk will turn to the group and say, because the smell of bodies, I believe, is the odor coming from this smoke. And we've somehow managed to investigate that these bodies were not dead, and it was not burning their dead. It was potentially burning creatures that were alive while set on fire. And upon smelling this, Tunk will drop to his knees and begin saying a prayer to the All-Father.
That's right, I thought you were going to go off and let us know what the prayer is.
Sure. Okay, go on. Orvan, and he's saying, Moradin, please make sure these bodies go to the resting place. I've lost Tunk's voice. Hello. Okay, Tunk's back again. Moradin. Make sure these bodies go to the resting place. We will smite the ones that have caused this injustice. And that's all I got for you right now.
But the rest is mumbling and like trance-like languages, I'm guessing. Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's true.
All right. So Oshi, you kind of watching Tunk drop to his knees. As you kind of look down the hole. Next to you is Baggi, and across the way is Pups. But I think Pups is probably playing with the Mastiff at this point. Just sort of like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I'd be muted, Dan.
Yeah, issues. He's so busy with the Mastiff.
Well, let's just assume Pups is saying something excitable and irritating, and we'll move on from it. No.
Is he back? Big problem is that I push all the audio through him, so I really hope it's all right. All right, I'm gonna switch audio over. Let's see. Oh,
Quiet.
Bit better, but still very low.
yeah, just bring the mic closer to you. Hello. You're so quiet.
You sound like
Let me just quickly grab another video source because I think otherwise we're not going to be able to hear you guys either. So give me a second. Let's pop idiot. Oh no, it's not arriving.
Oh, wow. Hello. Evie here.
Right, let's get. I can't seem to get Evie back in the stream. Okay, I think we're okay. Can I just ask the chat? Anybody in the chat could just let us know if you can hear the other guys. So if you can hear Tunk.
Kurt said no audio in the stream either, for what it's worth.
Ah.
Ah.
At least we all look nice.
Yeah. Just flash them a smile.
Exactly.
I'll stay.
But I'll just ask to make sure. Can you guys on the chat, Kurt? Let's do a direct question to Kurt. Kurt, can you hear Tunk, Baggi, and Oshi? And we're just gonna have to wait for that answer to come through.
Oh, so quietly, Dan.
quietly.
Oh, can hear everyone except Dan Berman, Kurt says.
Okay. Oh,
That's fine.
Brilliant.
oh, Dan.
Oh, the big microphone and the,
Oh no.
Have you?
£17 he wasted on that.
Oh,
There you go.
I see. I think you need to reset your Skype input as your microphone.
I've unplugged it because I was having problems, so I'm now going through this. Is
There
that
it
better?
is. That's better.
Nice.
I'll try and fix
All
it
right,
in the
cool.
break.
So
Alright.
yes, so you're playing with the dog.
Yes.
And Oshi, you're watching Tunk kind of do this prayer of life. As you look at
She do Baggi and says it smells delicious, doesn't it?
and Baggy just sort of gives her a look like, I don't think so. Actually, I have a bit more respect for life and death.
Oh, I respect it. I love it.
Maybe a bit too much, Joshie.
Well, you know, that's we're allowed to disagree,
Let me shall do this time.
as always.
Yeah, Tunk is finished. Should try and get down this hole.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, doggy. How are you gonna bring your doggy down?
It depends how we need to get down. Should we have a look around and see if we can climb? Polly's quite good. Polly can do a lot of things.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Okay, so you have a look down. So you want to do a perception check, Tunk?
Yes, I do. Perception.
First roll of the day.
19.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perceptive as shit.
Really nice. So what you can see is there is a it's a natural kind of chimney going down, and I say it is about 50 feet down. But
Okay.
it's thick with smoke as you kind of go down. You can see that there is probably a rock that you could probably tie off a rope to.
Okay, so we'd have to use a rope to
Yeah, I think
abseil
so.
down
It's
then.
quite. I mean, other than that, you could do it without. It might just be a bit riskier.
Okay. Tunk turns to the group and says, I can give a blessing if we go one at a time, but if we go all together, then Tunk can't help much.
Okay. I like some help.
Okay. The only problem with that is, doggy, is that it means we don't all get to the bottom at the same time. So if there's people down there, you're gonna be on your own till the rest of us get there.
Okay. Well, I'm quite small and I'm quite quiet, so I could just hide.
Okay. You're very brave, doggy. You want to go first then?
Yeah. Okay. I'll go down with Polly.
Okay, so Tunk will start to tie off a rope to this nearby rock.
So, Pups, are you going to carry the dog?
Or tie Polly to me.
Okay.
Or if I go down, then can someone like lever down Polly on a rope?
Yeah.
So maybe we're going to have to do this as like two separate things. So maybe Pups going down on the rope. Going down on the rope? That's just like, that's annoying, isn't it? It's such a dirty laugh. So, Pups, no matter how I say this, like, Pups, like,
Climbs
goes down the
rock.
hole, dives into the hole. I don't know. Begins their climb. There you go.
Slow descend down into the hole.
So,
Okay, well, Tunk will cast guidance on Pups, so you can add a. You may
okay.
make it.
So let's do the athletics check on this then, please.
Okay.
Okay, yep, so that's fine. So you kind of start climbing down, but can you do a constitution saving throw for me, please?
should still able to.
Bless.
Oh no, it's an ability check, so the con saving throw I can't help with. I didn't bless you.
Okay, that's enough. As you kind of like breathe into your chest and you feel like you just want to cough, but you kind of hold it in. As you land to the ground, what you see when you get down there, we'll do that in a second actually. But immediately you see that it's an empty room, and that's all you need to know for now. We'll come back. Okay, so the rope goes up
to the rope.
and do you guys tie it straight off onto the dog?
Tunk looks. In case the doggy falls, I don't think doggy below is going to be able. Best for one of us to go first.
I'll go.
Okay. Tunk will give guidance to Baggy.
Okay. So Baggy, let's do the athletics check, please.
My rolls have always been so bad. Okay.
20, not 20. Come on.
It's
It's
a
9. So you use the guidance.
nine.
With guidance.
So roll a d4.
Please.
Oh.
It's a 10.
10.
So the usual thing, which is Baggy tries to climb something, and okay, so Baggy, you begin to you start climbing down, and you just slip as you start falling. I'm going to give you a chance to do anything. Do you have any spells that might help you out here?
Literally nothing. Unless. Wait, no, yeah, that won't help either. Yeah, no, nothing. I have absolutely nothing.
All right, let's see what happens.
Oh. Don't like that.
How many hit points? How many hit points do you have?
Currently,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I've got 10.
How can you have 10 hit points?
No, Dan. Sorry, was it Tunk that gave us 15 each last time?
You should.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
healed you last
it's fair.
No,
Healing.
didn't you split that? Oh, actually, no, you're right. That is wrong.
Yeah,
I went down quite low before. And then, so you gave me 15 because I went down to 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I should be fine. I don't know why it went down to 10. Anyway, okay. So let's say, yeah, I've got max. I'm on 19.
19. All right.
Yeah.
This might not help. Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my day.
So you fall 50 feet.
Oh my Christ.
And you land onto the ground, leaving you with 2 hit points left.
Shit.
And Pups, you just hear that boom next to you, and there's that. She's like winded.
I go over and check that she's okay. See if I can do
you want to do a
something.
medicine check?
Yeah.
You can have.
I can't see it.
You can
It's
do
a
guidance on that as well if you want.
Oh yes, of course I can.
Cool, 14. Yeah. So
14 total.
So you see that she's okay. There's no broken bones or anything, but she is pretty much close to death. And you are very concerned.
Okay, I give like we're just gonna carry on this, I guess. I'm gonna give a big tug to the rope, and sort of try and roll Baggy into like the recovery position, or maybe like hide her in some way.
And you just like that.
Mr. Tunk will be down soon, and he'll fix you. It's okay. Just lie still.
Did you guys at the top? Did you guys see her fall?
Well, if it's very smoky, we probably saw her get a bit down and then didn't see her fall.
So you have no idea. Okay.
Well, Tunk turns to Oshi and goes, "Well, I bet that went as well as we had hoped."
And Oshi can't quite smell or she can sort of sense, but she doesn't know if it's because her senses are tingling too much from the smell of death on the smoke. And So Oshi isn't sure what happened because I don't think she heard the body slam to the floor either,
Probably
did
not,
she?
No, it's quite a long distance for that to travel.
Okay, and Oshi just nods and gets on the rope. She wants to climb down.
Let's do the athletics check on that one, please.
Oh, fuck.
Guidance.
Yeah,
guidance,
I wouldn't worry.
Oh,
I wouldn't worry. Okay.
Oh my god.
Cool. So you fall and literally land next to Baggy, taking 16 bludgeoning hit points, bludgeoning damage as you slam onto the ground. Have you got anything to help out here? Anything like feather fall or anything that stops you from falling in that way?
Not at level 3. Level 4, I've got some, but not
Okay.
level 3.
And so Pups is up next to you.
Who's terrified as to what this means for Polly.
Yeah, considering you've left the cleric.
Yeah,
upstairs.
you left the dog upstairs.
Yeah.
I was gonna cut in, but Oshi does what she wants.
So Oshi, I mean, how are you looking there? Do you
Well, I've got...
actually? Should we do Pups do a medicine check and just to check you over?
Yeah. 11.
Yeah, I think that should be okay. Let's do some more guidance on that though. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that's okay. Yeah, so how many hit points have you got left, Oshi?
So I've got 5 temporary hit points still left, and then 8 of my normal, so I've got 13 hit points left.
So that's fine. So she's looking okay, but she looks fairly bloodied. About halfway down.
Okay. So by process of elimination, I'm now going to stand underneath and try and catch my dog if it falls down.
Okay.
Because it's not going to be Tunk that goes next. I hope it's not Tunk that's coming.
So let's do some Tunk. You tie off the dog, right?
So I tie off the dog. I give myself guidance for this ability
And then
check.
you're going to lower down with an athletics and lower them down.
Okay. Here we go.
Absolutely
18.
fine. And this dog kind of like, you know how dogs are like hang. As he sort of like falls down, like goes down slowly. As he kind of like comes and just his feet just perfectly sit. And he looks up at you like
untie and just tug the rope and move Polly and Oshi way out of the way.
All right, get ready. Okay. So with guidance still on myself, I'll do another athletics check to get down. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's a crit, baby.
And literally, the cleric just sort of like just like goes down, just like with the running through their wrist as they kind of drop down to the ground.
Like a SWAT team, like
Exactly.
repel in.
And her feet, just sort of, as her feet touch the ground, it's like,
Stay at the rest of them, Tunk himself, and goes, Tunk is graceful now.
And then you look around and you see 2 of your friends on the ground.
Tunk takes in the rest of his surroundings. Seeing that no one is there, he whispers to Pups and goes, "What happened?"
They both fell, Mr. Tunk. It was too fast. I couldn't catch them. But Baggy looks really bad. Oshi looks like kind of bad, but Baggy looks really bad.
Okay. Tunk will cast healing word. He's gonna have to. Yeah, no, he's gonna do cure wounds twice, I guess. Okay, yeah. He'll cast cure wounds twice. So because I am a health cleric, it's gonna be a D8, a life cleric even, but then it would be an additional 3 HP to whatever I roll for this cure wounds.
Nice.
So, okay, that's 6 for Oshi.
Thank you.
And 7 for Baggy.
Thank you.
Okay, so this large smoky fire crackles in the middle of the room. Battered pots and kettles stacked are all over the place. Clearly this space was used for like some sort of crude kitchen. You feel the distinct draft drawing the smoke up through the hole that you've just kind of came through. You can also see there is an opening this way to the north west that kind of opens out into another space.
Is everyone feeling okay?
Better, thank you.
Yeah, Baggy attempts to kind of stand up and like sort of dusting herself off is like a bit better. Thanks.
Oshi feels the blood that's been dripping out of her ear and just looks at it, glistening in the firelight.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have to. Tunk can only heal you so much.
Or maybe if we find a place where that's safe, we might be able to have a nap later.
Yeah, okay. Might have been better for us to take a nap up top, but yeah, if we find somewhere, we should try and rest if we can.
Okay. Do you want me to have a look ahead, see if I can see something?
Please, doggy.
Okay.
So you do this quietly?
Tunk cast guidance.
Okay. So I'm going to stealth this. Shall I roll it?
Yes, please.
21.
Nice. Alright, so if you want to start moving yourself forward.
Uh-huh. And in terms of, does Polly take my stealth checks, or does Polly have to stealth check individually?
I think the pair of you are like, you're like trained. Do you know
Amazing.
what I mean? So Polly's nice and quiet. I'm going to imagine that Polly's with you when you're moving around. So let's just move.
Yeah.
Just go there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you make your way into that room. Great. 5. Okay, so here, the walls of this floor, of this natural cave, has been carefully smoothed. Oh.
That's me, don't worry.
You see that there's at least 4 routes leading off into the darkness. So that is one to the west over here, one on the other side of the crates to the north. You can see there's an opening directly next to you to the east. I'm just going to move this over so we can all see. There we go. And you also see another opening, but just behind the crates that you're on, so you can't see them yet.
Okay. And does it look safe? Like there doesn't seem to be anyone hiding.
Yeah. Do you want to do a perception?
Yeah.
So the floor is covered with like sleeping furs, crates, and rubbish.
Okay. Oh, perception was a nat 1.
Yeah, it looks fairly safe at the moment.
Okay. So I'll like turn back to the group and gesture to come with, and I'll continue up to give them some room. Up to wrong one. There we go. Up to here.
I think Baggy's
Still
gonna go
stealthing.
at the end. She's going to go last.
Oshi will go. Oshi will follow.
So,
Before I go, Joe, is around the fire and stuff, is there any charcoal? Okay. Can I grab as much charcoal as possible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just scooped it. Thank you.
So Oshi goes up. Tunk, do you follow Oshi?
Yes.
Cool. Just move yourself along. Okay, so where you are, Pups, you can see, something going down to the south.
Yeah.
You see what looks like a cage door.
Uh-huh.
And there's 2 humans inside.
Okay. I'll point to everyone and sort of almost do that like military kind of like to look over there. Can you? I guess you guys can't see yet, right?
No, they're still. I mean, they can. They probably can now. People should start to see it.
I'll stealthily make my way over a little closer.
Like, hey.
I'll just beckon my people over.
Tunk follows.
Oh, she follows.
Who are you?
My name is Garadil, and this is Karana.
Why are you in cages?
Because they held us captive, stupid. Says Karana. She's like, sorry, my sister she's a little frustrated at the moment.
It's okay. Who's they?
It's the orcs. We're from the town just a couple of miles from here. So Blasingdale. And the orcs have kept us for about a month or so. They're all over the place. They usually go that way, and she points to the entrance to the west. But
If we free you, will you help us?
I just want to go home, to be honest.
Okay. Tunk turns to the rest of the group and says, we should let them go.
Okay. Should we try and break them out?
I mean, you could escort us home. That would be best.
We can take them with us.
Humans. We could escort us, but it may not be safe if we take you through here.
Oh. We don't want to be here.
I know.
If only our family could pay the ransoms, that's all it is. We just don't want to be killed here, we just want to go.
How much are the ransoms, do you know?
Idea. It's obvious that our families haven't been able to pay it, otherwise we'd be free.
Why did they kidnap you? Do you know? Just for money?
Yeah, I assume so. We weren't doing anything wrong, we were just tending the sheep. Please, get us out of here.
Do you think you can climb a rope?
I think so.
Well, we could try and get you out, but we've just come down from above. We don't know the layout of this place. If you can climb up, then you can be free and you could run, but I'm not sure we could come with you.
That sounds good enough. Please.
Oh, she's got thieves' tools, so can she go and investigate the cage?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's use your thieves' tools and try and open this lock.
Tunk will cast guidance.
So this will be dexterity on the thieves' tools.
Okay. 21.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
smash that.
Pop. And they're like, oh, thank you. And they come forward and they hug you. Like filling you with positive love and energy.
Nice. Doesn't happen often for Oshi. Can she see anything in the cage behind them, or is it just a closed space?
There's this like empty, rough, like hewn sapling trunks from a crude like barrier in this place. Like that's the kind of the cave. The door is locked with iron padlocks. Inside you see tattered rags. And that's it.
Tunk will offer them some water.
Thank you. And they're like,
and then he'll lead them round to where they came in, where the bonfire was and the rope.
Cool.
To above.
Cool. So you kind of go down. Do you go with them?
Yeah, I go with them.
Cool. So Tunk walks away and goes down, and you guys are left in this room.
We should have kept them with us.
Why?
Well, extra hands?
They didn't look very strong and brave, though. I think they might have just run away or made lots of noise.
Mm.
Well, I don't know why we decided to trust them straight away in the first place.
Why not?
They could say anything, couldn't they?
But they were in a cage. No one deserves to be in a cage.
It's true, but usually people are put there because of some reason or another. It might not necessarily be kidnapping.
Maybe they're burning human bodies on the fire. Maybe that's the smell we can smell.
But then why would they put themselves in a cage?
No, I mean the orcs. Maybe the orcs are going to burn them.
Yeah, I'm glad we set them free. I think they were good people. And Pups is going to have a little look around the space to see if there's anything that can help.
Yeah, sure.
And also anything that looks like it belonged to an orc.
Okay, cool. So let's do an investigation actually as you start looking around.
Okay.
Cool.
That is
cool. So
11.
You find loads of stuff that looks as if it's been looted. So you see a total of like flour, rice, nails, bits of wood, jars of honey, things like this. Total value of about 20 gold pieces, but that's about 500 pounds worth of material. Yeah, and that's all you can kind of see.
Okay. I'll take the honey. And is it clear that this area here is for where orcs sleep?
Should we do a perception on Polly? Because they get advantage on smells, don't they?
Yeah, I'm basically trying to give Polly the scent of orcs so she can smell them ahead, or has she already got that?
I think she's already smelling, but I just want to do the perception, see if she recognises it as orc.
Okay.
Yes,
24.
Mate. Yeah, you see Polly.
Wow.
And she kind of goes over to one of the bed rolls, and she starts smelling it.
Is it orc? Bad orcs. Good girl. Super girls.
And then you see her looking around, and it's literally every direction she looks in. She's like,
oh.
And like, I don't know where the dog kind of like moves around in this kind of figure of eight.
Yeah.
Just like everywhere is orc.
Okay.
So we'll go over to Tunk. And it's like, thank you.
It is okay. It's a long way up now. Do you think you have the strength to climb it?
We'll see, won't we? I'm going to do the rolls for them actually. I'm going to see if they do it.
Tunk will cast guidance on them individually and say, go one at a time, and Tunk might be able to help.
Okay.
For Alex sake, man.
So she goes, the first one goes straight up.
No problem.
And then Kurana is going to have a go.
Before Kurana climbs up, Tunk will take out his money pouch and give her 137 gold pieces, and just say, this is for the ransom, this is for your family. If you get to the top, you're gonna have to stay hidden and move quickly, okay? There were orcs around before.
And you just see this kind of like tear kind of go down their face. Thank you.
It's okay. Best of luck.
And
May Moradin be with you.
oh my god, they both nail it as they climb up. Crucially, the rope stays where it is afterwards as well.
Okay.
As you go back to the other guys. Okay. So, yes.
Pups asks, sorry, Oshi asks Pups if he takes everything that he's found, or just the honey.
Just the honey.
Okay, Oshi takes everything else.
That's like £450 worth of stuff.
Okay, and she gives some to Tunk. She mainly wants the nails and the flour.
Okay, well, if you take the nails, say they are about £50 worth of nails.
Okay. Okay, she got the nails.
Yeah. Anybody else would like to take a little bag of flour? Yeah.
Yes, please.
I think Evie's straight on it. Like, definitely need a bag of flour. For those of you who don't play D&D that often, grabbing a bag of flour is probably the most important thing in all of D&D. Get a bag of flour.
Oh, she's got a bag of flour, baby.
And if you don't know why, I'm going to let you guys do some research and find out why it's important to have a bag of flour.
I don't know why. I'm excited.
Invisible foes.
Rob's on it.
Ah,
Literally, it is the quickest way without using a spell slot to figure out where an invisible person is.
that's great.
There you go. All right, cool. So you guys have got an option here of a couple of different ways to go. So going north, going west, which you know is an area that is full of orcs. You can go east, or you go back to where you came.
Tunk turns to Pups and says, "Does Polly smell where the orcs have come from?"
They're everywhere. It's a bit confusing for her.
Okay. What do you think we should do?
Well, if everything was over there, then maybe we should. If we want to get to where we want to be,
North?
west. We come from the east.
Okay. The humans said that the orcs had gone west. You think we should go into them?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't get that. Maybe we should try and go around them. So yeah, let's go north.
We should avoid combat if we can.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys start going north?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you start...
Joe, DM question. What terrain is this considered? Little ranger question.
I would consider this caves, underground. I wouldn't call it underdark. What's your favourite terrain? Let me just check it out. Caves, underdark. 5e.
And why flower?
For baking cakes.
Yeah. over a humanoid fire.
Yeah,
No,
perfect.
yep, it is. I think it is seen as a cave. I think it is seen as an underdark. So yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Fab.
All right. So shall I trying to be sneaky with Polly? Scout ahead.
Yeah.
I think so, doggy.
Okay. Would you like another stealth check, Joe?
Yes, please.
Guidance.
Thank you.
All the guidance.
Spamming this. It's a cantrip. We'll just spam it.
Love it. 25.
25.
Very, very nice. So you kind
I
of
can-
start.
Yeah.
So you can what?
So I can go at a normal pace. I guess that doesn't mean anything when we're not in combat, right?
Oh, it does actually. It means you can be a little faster. It really helps when doing traveling.
Okay.
So here you could kind of go at normal pace whilst being stealthy. We don't really play those kind of rules anyway. But if you kind of make your way through, you kind of go through this kind of more natural kind of cavey sort of corridor. As you come out into a kind of large space, It's like there's like haphazard stacks of crates and barrels, sacks and bundles. It's a really long cavern. To the north, 2 finished stone passageways open up to the east and to the west. Let me just make sure everyone in the stream can see this as well. There we go. Great. Boop. A narrow opening leads south, and the southeast corner is an old well full of murky water. I think you can just about see that. No, you can't, not yet. Okay. But you see there's kind of like, much more open space. The smell is now getting into your face as well now. Of like that kind of BOE sort of smell. But yeah, so the main things you can see is the north. So things going west and going east, and then also going back down south towards another set of crates as it kind of narrows down towards something else that you can't see yet because your night vision, your dark vision doesn't get you there yet.
Okay. Can I have Polly just have a little sniff to see if there's any particularly strong smell of orc?
Let's do perception.
14.
She begins to cower.
She begins to cower.
And she kind of like comes behind you.
Second sign.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna slowly. Carefully make my way back. I think there's lots of orcs that way. Polly was very scared.
Okay. Should we try the east?
Okay.
Is anybody else going to go east, or is it going to be Pups?
I can scout ahead if you want.
Maybe don't go alone this time.
Okay.
I can come with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're sneaky.
Baggy, it might be best if the 2 of us try and find somewhere to hide.
I think you're right, Tunk. Could we maybe hide where the humans were?
But if they lock us in, then we're locked in.
True. Behind some crates, I can't go very far.
Let's try that.
Okay, cool. So you guys are just hiding.
Yep.
As Baggy and Oshi go to the east or to the west? Which side did you want to go?
To the
East.
Pups, yeah? Pups and Oshi. Yeah, to the east.
Cool. Do you start making your way over there?
Yeah, stealth check.
Let's do Oshi self check. I think yours was good enough last time.
16.
Cool. So you kind of go off it nice and quiet as you make your way towards this eastern corridor over here. Okay, so you go through again. It feels like it's getting quite narrow as you come out to a really long room that's full of like stacks and cases to the north over here. Loads of cases and crates. You also see that there's a well in the corner, which is full of murky water. There's also a passageway that goes to the south east as well.
Okay. Is that? Did I recognise enough of that well earlier to know that we're going the same way?
I think you recognise the crates, the well that you didn't see before, but now you do.
Okay. So I whisper to Oshi, "Be careful. This is close to the way we were going before. There might be orcs."
And Polly this time is quite happier down here.
Okay. Okay. Polly doesn't seem so spooked.
Should we look southeast or should we look in the room?
Let's look in the room. Let's see why if there's a well there, it's got to be important, right?
Okay.
I'll send Polly back to the others to tell them to come to the corridor.
So Polly goes back and sits and just looks at them.
Baggy goes, Tunk. You
Yes.
know what that means?
I can bark. We follow.
Baggy kind of like, well, go on then. Go on. Where do we? Sort of clapping, like, how does it work?
Like, not a dog person.
Could be. You know what she's like, the creatures. Ugh.
Not enough legs.
Not enough legs, just sort of clicking.
And Tunk begins to walk that direction then. Follow them.
Cool. And the pups, not pups, Polly sits and waits for Baggy to go. And then follows behind her. And kind of makes you guys through. So then you see the other guys in this like this kind of split area, this like Y of areas you can go to the southeast or to the north into this larger space.
There's a well over there, Mr. Tunk. Do you know anything about it? Do you know a reason why there might be a well in a forge?
I mean, apart from drinking water, can Tunk do like a history check on it? With is it stone that's surrounding us?
Stone everywhere.
Okay, great. So with stone cunning, which is a racial feature for dwarfs, I can add double my proficiency to a history check if I'm surrounded by stone. So I'll add 2 to this roll, 12, so 14.
Yeah, this is a bog standard dwarvish well. There doesn't seem anything special about it, to be honest. However, give me a second. However, you kind of know that it's good luck to leave a secret spot inside the well for valuables.
Okay. Tunk will first of all take a little bit of cloth that he has, maybe something from like his explorer's pack or something, just to dip it into the water, just to see what kind of color that's going to come out as, to see if it's safe to put his hand into.
So you kind of pull it out and it's green and manky and horrible.
Can you do a perception check just to see if it looks dangerous for skin contact?
Just do a medicine.
Okay, he'll cast insight on himself. Cast guidance on himself, and 17.
It looks like it is like just very like had no move. It's got no movement in the water. It's very stagnant. Yeah,
stagnant.
It doesn't look particularly dangerous. However, you do see like small little worms and stuff swimming around like parasites inside the water.
Yeah.
And Oshi says to Tunk, dwarf.
No, dwarfs wouldn't drink this. I think that this water may not have been touched for a long time. It's gone bad. But we'll then just, I guess, try and wrap his hand in a bit more of some cloth. Maybe his bedroll even. He'll just try and wrap his hand around that. No, he'll use his common clothes, something like that. Wrap his hand in, and then try and search for that little secret place where stuff might be kept.
Cool. So let's do an investigation.
Okay.
Do you want to hand Mr. Tunk?
Should be okay.
Okay.
He'll cast guidance on himself, and it's not going to be good, but fuck it, here we go. 16 plus guidance.
Yeah, it's fine. So you kind of
20.
You feel through. You feel like a loose rock, or at least like a brick, and you kind of pull it out, and inside is a wax bag, and you kind of pull the wax bag out, and inside you find a small strong box inside it.
Is it locked?
You try to open it and it seems to be locked.
He hands it off to Oshi and says, "Could you open this? But be careful, it could be trapped on the inside."
And she says thanks, and then uses her thieves' tools. I'm guessing with Dex.
Yep.
And with guidance as well on it.
And it's 11. So do I roll the
Yes,
D4?
please.
Yeah.
With
11.
3, so it's
Yep,
14.
so you kind of manage to kind of pop it open, and inside you find 180 gold pieces. And you find a flask, which for you, Tunk, you'll instantly feel the kind of the good radiant energy coming off this little flask of water.
Okay. Tunk will say to the three of them, "The gold is yours to keep between you. If Tunk..."
Thank you, Mr. Tunk.
Thank you, Tunk. And she gives him the flask.
Is it a flask of holy water, Joe?
It is a holy water flask, yes.
Great. Okay. Well,
How
Tunk
much gold is that?
60 each.
This, like, as you kind of like take the money, Polly does smell the money and say,
Maybe the orcs put it here. Snow?
Possibly.
If they had a dwarf captor who they
That's
could
true.
use for information.
Okay.
Should we look round, or is it too dangerous?
We could certainly try.
So let's do. Oshi, do you want to do a perception check then, please?
I'll give you our guidance as well.
For flip's sake, 7 with 2, 9.
Cool. There's loads of supplies everywhere. So very similar to what you saw before: flour, rice, nails, that kind of stuff. That's it. That's what you see.
Okay, Oshi tells the group and says, "Just if you need anything, grab it."
Okay.
I'll grab a bag of flour then in that case. Seems to be everyone else is... Pups isn't quite sure why, but everyone else seems to be grabbing flour, so he's just going to sort of put some in a bag and pocket it and go...
Oshi might just throw some in the air, just for jokes.
Snow!
I think Baggy takes some nails just because.
Cool.
Why not? Might be useful.
Exactly. You never know.
Never
So
know.
yeah, that's all that Oshi sees in the room. You've also got this this place that goes down south as well.
I don't think we should go to the north because that was the place that spooked Polly.
Okay.
Should we
South
go
it
to-
is.
Okay,
Okay. Do you go south?
yeah. Start to make... Well, do you need another stealth
No,
check?
can I have a perception?
Yeah. Do you want a Polly perception?
Yes, please. No.
Hearing
I
and-
need one of yours. Pups.
Okay. 21.
So you get to the edge of down to the bottom of the corridor.
Uh-huh.
And then down the bottom of the corridor, it feels as if the corridor just sort of stops suddenly. It doesn't feel very natural at all.
Okay.
Yeah, and you think there might be a concealed door in front of you.
Okay. Can I check to see... can I check to see if I think there's a trap there first? Would that be perception or investigation?
Well, you could do perception. You just done a perception. Let's do investigation.
Okay.
It
13.
doesn't seem like it's trapped. It does seem like it hasn't been opened for a little while. Actually, no, that's a lie. Yeah, you see it's been opened a few times. But it seems to be a very simple, just push door.
Okay, I'll call to the others. Like, come. I think there's a secret door here.
Is it locked?
I don't think so. I think it just needs a big.
Okay, but be careful. Secret doors are usually to hide something. There could be people on the other side, so prepare yourself.
Okay. We see if Polly hears something the other side.
Yeah, sure. With your perception check, no, you don't hear anything.
Okay. What did you say, Oshi?
I was going to say, should Oshi ready a spear?
Yeah, you can do.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So she stood just behind Pups.
So I'm going to give the door a push.
Cool. And as you open it up, you see this, like very much a chiseled wall in front of you, and the whole thing has been marked and graffitied everywhere. All over it, there is words written. What languages do you speak?
Or just Pups?
Just Pups for now.
Okay.
Common, undercommon, goblin, and deep speech.
Okay, cool. So you see all of these like scratches and graffitis all across the corridor.
Okay.
What is it, Pups?
There's like markings all over, like scribbles. Come and see. I'll walk down a little bit, just sort of running my fingers across some of the lines and just be like, just very wow.
So the second that you, Baggy, step into it, you read it straight away, and you're extremely unnerved by what you see. As you see curses and hexes all written in Orcish across the walls, that make you feel like these are the sort of things that you were told never to say to anyone. As you kind of walk through, so it's things like concepts of bad blood and ideas that you like death to non-orc, turn back. Your forever soul will be destroyed in eternity. This kind of stuff, and it's very unnerving to you as a half orc.
She kind of like pats the guys either side of her, and it's like, we shouldn't be here. The things that are written here are not okay. I can read it, and they're curses, hexes. It's horrible.
Are they in Orcish?
Yeah.
Do you want to do
it.
a religion check for me, Baggy?
Yeah.
I'll give her guidance.
Thank you. Religion,
Plus
13.
Plus your guidance.
And 3,
Right.
16.
So you recognise this as sort of incantation and hexes from a shaman of the Eye of Grummash. This is a clear sign to you that there is a magic user ahead of you.
There's probably some danger, and almost definitely some magic user of some kind, but they are not good. It's dangerous.
Okay. You think there's something powerful this way?
There could be. Definitely, almost, yeah.
Well, that might mean the weapons are being stored there.
Are the weapons magic?
Some of them are.
Then maybe we have to go this way.
On the walls are definitely hexes, so there will be magic used up ahead.
Is it going to hex us now?
Not now. But if we carry on, I'm just worried because I'm still not well.
I think, unfortunately, this is why we're here.
Do we and barricade ourselves into before we go down here?
We could close the and then
No.
Let's move on through.
not take a rest outside first.
I think it's too dangerous. There's orcs everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Baggy, if we see an orc, do you want to try? If we see a magic orc, do you think you'd want to talk to them first, or should we just try and kill it?
It would be dangerous, but I could also make myself appear to be an orc
That's
first.
I'll follow because as you antis have magic resistance.
okay.
So
To the back with Polly, just in case we get
I, Joe, use disguise self to appear as orc, basically.
Yeah, sure. So you kind of like
Which should last
you kind
1
of
hour.
bulk out slightly, and the jaw kind of like drops down, and your staff becomes, you kind of move it forward to be almost like a walking stick instead. As you kind of march forward, so guys are going to go backwards. As you start going through, and you're feeling more and more unnerved. I think Pups with Polly's growling with anger. You begin to smell, Baggy, these kind of really deep spices and herbs, smells that you haven't smelled for a long time. As you kind of go down the corridor, so if you want to make your way down. As you come to an empty corridor.
Ooh.
And it's a completely empty corridor at the end.
Right.
What's Baggy?
Herbs, spices.
And it's just a dead end.
Well, there must be something. It's coming from somewhere.
Could
Can I
Tunk...
do...
Oh, sorry, go
on.
for it. Go for it.
Just these two. I thought you guys were at the back. I didn't think you guys came in yet.
Sure, yeah, no problem.
Oh,
I
me
know, because
included.
you said you were going to go forward, so...
Okay, yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's some magic sort of concealing a door or anything like
do
that?
Arcana.
So 19.
Ooh.
There doesn't seem to be any that you feel from the wall in front of you, but there is a definite sense of energy coming from somewhere around that door. But it doesn't feel as if the door itself or the wall itself is an illusion or anything like that.
Do you think there's another way in, Baggy?
There must be. We're definitely close. There's something on the other side, but there's no magic here. It's just a wall. Maybe we should go back.
Yeah.
Try another way.
And now she goes back to the group and tells them with Baggy?
Yeah. It's a dead end, but there's something there. I just don't think that's the way in.
It must be a different way.
Go into a dead end. If there are warnings telling us to go no further, and people would have taken time to write those warnings.
Very true.
Do you think Polly could help?
Perhaps.
Maybe. She's going to smell a lot of different things down there. They're obviously doing some kind of potions or...
Do you think it's safe enough for us all to be in there together?
I mean...
Okay.
I think I have an idea.
Okay.
Can someone give me some of their flour?
Here you go, Mr. Tunk.
We'll take the flour and then march down the corridor to where Baggi was. Can he do a investigation check or a history check on a kind of dwarven layout of the place and whether he reckons that there is a secret entrance somewhere concealed?
Okay, if you do history, I don't know how much you'll get from that.
Okay, well then just an investigation maybe? Okay, he'll cast guidance on himself. Oh, that's a natural one. And a negative one as well with my proficiency on that. I don't think any guidance is going to help that, is it? Okay.
So I find dead end.
Fuck off.
Yeah, just a dead end.
Can he gently sprinkle it around the dead end? I'm hoping that if there is a slight draft from any sort of concealed area, it might pull the flower into the draft.
I'm not going to let you do anything after that investigation, that kind of stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I think that's all part of your investigation.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
As you kind of turn around and go back with the other way.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. So we are just going to take a little hold there, a little break. And we'll come back and continue in about 5 minutes' time. As the guys kind of continue their slow investigation of this orcish stronghold. So you see you guys in about 5 minutes. Okay, bye.